Good morning, people. Welcome back to another video. It is currently Friday, the 8th of March, 8:22 in the morning. So I'm about to get my morning steps in, but beforehand, I have to send my check-in to the coach to see where we're at in this off season. And then we're going to get into the video. Today's video is going to be all the supplements I am taking during this off season where I'm trying to build as much muscle as possible. But before we get into that, I'm going to do this check-in. I'm actually going to show you guys what I'm looking like 17 weeks left in this off season. So I'm about 15 weeks deep into the off season, about 10 kilos, about 12 kilos up from stage weight. So we're definitely looking a lot fluffier, not looking as shredded, but we're getting much bigger. Definitely my top shelf has improved massively. So we're just going to continue to build on that, build on a bit of arms, bit of back, and we are going to be in a really good position to start prep in a couple of weeks time. But let's get into the video. So I usually take my check-in photos in the kitchen because there's a lot of light. As you can see, there's a lot of like natural light coming in through the window, which is currently behind the camera. But yeah, you want to make it as honest as possible. And I know a lot of people find it hard to take progress pictures and check-in pictures because like it's in the morning, you haven't eaten anything, you haven't drinking anything, so you're flat and you don't look the biggest. But if you change your mindset and be like, okay, this is the worst I'm ever going to look, so it's always going to get better from here. So if you compare the pictures at your worst, just imagine what you're going to look like when you're on stage or when you have your pump in the gym. I just set the camera up here, I set the video, and then I just go through my poses, and then what I do is I just screenshot and then I send them over to the coach. All right, that's good enough. So that is how the mid-off season look is looking at the moment now. As I said, it ain't anything flattering in the morning. No food, no fluids at all, no pump, but this is the most honest you'll ever get your physique. So it's really important that you get those progress pictures in. So I'm gonna send this over to my coach now, see what he has to say and see if there's any modifications I need to make for next week. My predictions are probably that calories will stay the same. My body weight has gone up, and it's only gone up by about 0.5 kilos, which is within the range that we want to be increasing every week. I want to be going up between 0.5 and 0.8 per week. If it's more than like a kilo and a half, a lot of that is going to be body fat and water, and we do not want that. We want to limit that as much as possible. So anyway, I'm going to take my own coach hat off and be the athlete, send him my check-in and see what he has to say. So I'm about to go through the supplement stack now. Anna's currently in the kitchen on a call, so I don't want to disturb her, so that's why I came into the office to show you guys all the supplements I'm taking during this bulk to ensure that I build as much muscle as possible. I'm gonna say now, these things are not what is currently building the muscle. Correct nutrition, correct training, these just kind of supplement my nutrition and my health as I build as much muscle as possible. So let's get into the first supplement. So the first one is omega-3, if you guys can see that. So what omega-3 does is that it supports your heart health, and the healthier your heart is, the better your cardiovascular system is, which will support your training and allow you to build a lot more muscle. So I'd recommend taking one of these every morning with a meal preferably. The next one then is magnesium. So this is one that a lot of people probably do not take, but for people who aren't aware, magnesium is actually a really important cofactor. So basically an element that supports some of the proteins and enzymes in your body that, for example, are responsible for recovery, responsible for building muscle. Pretty much all the systems that go on in your body, enzymes are used for, and stuff like magnesium factor and supports those enzymes in doing those things. So things like recovery, muscle protein synthesis, supporting your immune system, initiating your sleep cycle. So many benefits that magnesium has. I'd recommend you taking, again, I take this first thing in the morning with a meal. The next one is just a general multivitamin, and this one here has a bit of iron as well, which iron supports your hemoglobin, so red blood cells. So the more healthier your red blood cells are, the better they can carry carry oxygen around your body, and most importantly towards your muscle, which will support your training and support its recovery. The multivitamin as well is really, really good for your immune system, just to make sure that you don't get sick. You know the pain of, you know, hitting PBs in the gym, nutrition is on point, you're sleeping well, you're just progressing, and then you get sick. So having something like this in the morning, every morning, is going to support your immune system so you don't get sick too much. So the next one we'll go to, no, I won't go to that. The next one I'll go to is this. So this is a Glycomax. So what Glycomax does, it helps you shuttle carbs around your body a lot better. And since bulks normally involve you eating an insane amount of carbs, you need to be able to shuttle carbohydrates around your body efficiently to support your training as well as supporting your nutrition. I actually bought this when I was in prep and I was entering peak week, and going from having no carbs to having a lot of carbs, sometimes your body doesn't take to it well. So I had something like this to help me partition carbs around my body. So this is really, really good if you're deep into your off season and you find it hard to get the carbs in and utilize carbs. So highly recommended. The next one is an essential. Everybody should be taking this supplement, whether you're a beginner or advanced trainer. This, which is creatine, is going to help you massively. So what creatine does is that it helps increase the energy output. For example, when you're training, you can push further in your set because your cells are hydrated and ATP production is accelerated with the help of creatine. It also helps with recovery, mental focus. Couldn't recommend this enough. Make sure you're getting creatine in. So I normally take about 5 milligrams per day. I'm not really the type of person to load this. If I haven't taken it for a while, I just go back onto the 5 milligrams. It's the most researched supplement out there, and everything points towards it being really, really positive in terms of building muscle, in terms of recovery, and in terms of training performance. And speaking of training performance, the next one is this, which is a pump formula, and it is from Anaka Power. So I actually got this in Alphaland when I went over to Houston last year. Normally I would go for the Nova Pump brand, but I've been having this recently because I have a stock of it in the kitchen. Basically what pump formula does is that it has beta-alanine, taurine, and citrulline malate, which all help with blood circulation and shuttling lactic acid out of the cell. So you can imagine it has huge benefits when it comes to your training performance. And then the last but not least, we have our protein powder. So I've had many types of protein powders, the isolates, the concentrates, the hydrosylates, but more recently I've opted for the plant protein because for me it just digests so much better. This one from Optimum Nutrition also has a complete amino acid profile. One issue with plant proteins is sometimes they don't have a complete amino acid profile, though, so they lack the essential amino acids, for example leucine, that are key in muscle protein synthesis that leads to building muscle. But this one has leucine, has all the essential amino acids you need to be able to build muscle. So to hit my protein target, I actually get most of my protein from natural protein sources like my meats, my eggs, yogurts. But my protein is super high at the moment. I'm on about 300 grams of protein. So to help me get there, I'm having a few meals that have protein powder in them, like my protein cookie, if you guys watched the last video, or my protein oats, or my post-workout. And then if I'm having cream of rice, I would stick some protein powder in it as well. So that is my current supplement stack. That's everything I am taking outside of my foods that's going to help me maintain really good health as I build as much muscle as possible, and it's going to support my training as well. So for the next part of the video, I'm going to head to the gym. Myself and Anna are going to go do some cardio and abs, and then afterwards we're going to go to Aldi to do our weekly shopping, so you guys get to see everything I'm currently eating on this book to become a Natural Mens Physique Pro. So that's a bonus for you guys. So kick back and enjoy the rest of the video. Let's go. I'm going to show you guys the routine that I'm doing to make sure that my abs come in on point when I come to prep, because they are a muscle group and they do need to be trained. So I'm going to show you guys that, and then afterwards we are going to do some food shopping. Camera is currently shaking because I don't have a stabilizer in the camera, and Anna is bombing it down the road.
Don't be coming at me.
I wasn't going to say anything, but she's absolutely bombing it down the road.
I'm not.
Pray for me, guys. Pray for me.
I'm doing 80 kilometers.
Pray for me. So here we are, we just got to the gym, about to hop on the Stairmaster, favorite cardio equipment. I much prefer to do this instead of like the treadmill or the cross trainer because it gets my heart rate to where it needs to be at. I know it's harder, but you know, it works better. And then we're going to do some abs. As usual, the music in here is absolute trash, so that is why I currently have this. So I'm going to stick a bit of YouTube on and the time will fly. So I'm going to catch you guys when I'm drenched in sweat after my half an hour cardio. Let's go. Alright, so that is cardio and abs over and done with. 30 minutes on the stepper, and then did some abs. So did the cable crunch and then did some leg raises. Those are 2 ab exercises that I have staple in my workout program. Don't really do anything more because all the compound movements that I do during the week, like my squat, my bench, my deadlift, they all work your core. And we all know that abs are made in the kitchen, but they're also a muscle group that need to be built on. So we're just taking them over by doing an extra like core and cardio day. So this week of training has been, I'm not gonna lie, this week of training has been, it's been quite emotional. It's been a bit weird. Like from the first session of the week, I found myself just, alright, back, the camera cut off there. But as I was saying, this week of training has been, it's been weird. It's been quite emotional from the start of the week because I just kind of want it so bad. And when you want something so bad, you know, when it comes to you doing the tasks that's going to get you there, you almost feel like you have to give it everything. And you know, this year I really want my Natural Pro card, and it's for a specific reason. I'm going to talk about it in another video. I think this is the year that it has to be done before I return back to the stage. So I'm trying to give everything my all, making sure my nutrition is on point, making sure my training is on point, making sure when I'm in the gym I'm not just in there just to, you know, go through the motions and tick a day of trainings off on the to-do list. It's in there to build the necessary muscle and come back with the improvements I need to be able to call myself a Natural Pro. So yeah, when you're going for a goal, you have to think about like how bad you want it. You know, there's excuses of not having enough time or just not having the knowledge. Go get the help, you know. Schedule out your calendar a bit better. Make sure that you're ticking the necessary boxes for you to be able to get to the goal that you want, because nothing comes easy. Everything is going to be hard. Everything is going to take an adjustment, but you just have to be willing to make that change if you really want it. So if you're going for a specific goal right now, whether it be losing body fat, gaining muscle, go back to the reason why. If that reason is because I want to look like this person or I want to achieve the same results as this person, that is the wrong reason. Really dig deep and figure out why you actually want this. Is this going to improve your confidence to relay onto other parts of your life? Is this going to potentially put you in a space where, you know, it's becoming your career, or do you want to be able to, you know, teach people, be within the fitness scene? Think of the reason why and then go for it. That's definitely going to keep you going. For me, it's yeah, I'm going to talk about it in another video, but let's get back to the rest of the video. You ready, baby? Nah. Let's go. Okay, we are in Aldi, so I'm just picking up a few bits over the week. So some protein sources, some carb sources, some veg and some snacks, so you guys get to see what I eat during the week. I've done so many full days of eating, so you'll see that all the ingredients I use you can get in Aldi. Okay, so far we have picked up some eggs because that is a staple in the diet at the moment. Picked up some of these baby potatoes, which I am currently having in the morning because I'm gone off bagels, so I'm going to have potatoes instead as the carb source. And picked up some beef, picked up some lactose-free milk. Soya milk has a good bit of protein in it as well, and picked up some fruit as well, so some tangerine, some melon, and these are amazing for a snack. Gonna pick up some of these diced steak pieces. Always opt for ones that have like the leaner option because they have the higher amount of protein and low in fat. You can see all of them here. So if you're in Lidl or Aldi shopping, look out for this sticker.
Yeah.
I get some turkey mince, 1% fat, can't go wrong. The macros in these are insane. Lean beef burgers. Pair this with a brioche bun, some cheese, some taco mayonnaise, and some turkey rashers. And we got some soy yogurt as well. I'll pick up some of these. And we are at the sauces, so I'm going to pick up some of this Skeeter's. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Comment down below if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Skeeter's original barbecue sauce. I found the original tastes much better than the New York Steakhouse or the Chipotle, the goat. And of course we got to pick up the taco mayonnaise. Gonna pick up some sweet potatoes. Alright, so we're gonna pick up some post-workout. So of course the Cocoa Pops or Choco Rice. And we've gotten to the stage in the bulk where these are going to be in the plan. I'm gonna get some of this protein granola. Pick up some prawns because you already know we making some sushi. So there we have it. All the food we bought. So that is the shop done, and as you can see, everything has come to 131.46. So that is the weekly food shop done. We bought a couple of things that we wouldn't usually buy because we're actually doing a kind of like a Mother's Day dinner for Anna's mum this weekend. So we bought a few extra bits and to make a nice roast dinner. But normally our food shop will come to about like maybe 80 to 100 euro per week. Protein sources, carbs, snacks, all of that. But yeah, that's done for the week. Now just gotta get home and prep some food. I'm absolutely starving, so I'm gonna get a post-workout in and then yeah, get on with the rest of the day. Okay, let's see if I can do this in one go, because we all know we don't take 2 trips around here. So we're finally back home, put the shopping away, and now I'm tucking into some post-workout, which is Choco Pillows, Cocoa Pops, and some protein shake in there as well. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like today's video. Make sure to turn on post notifications. That'll notify you when I drop my next video. We're on our road to 5K, so make sure you tap in every week. Sunday uploads without fail. So I'm going to say it again. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Slán.